What's up, everybody? I'm Pwned here, and I am bringing you the first video for a build. Now, this is just a fun build. This is not a try-hard build. This is just to kind of have fun. You might annoy people, and you make them salty if you get to play Veil Demon, that is. So this is going to be a Veil Demon build. I'm currently working on several other builds. I'll be releasing those videos shortly. Those are going to be hero classes, but my first one that I made that seems to be really fun to play and has made a few people salty is the bubble build. Now, I'm going to go over this and then I'm going to play one of the matches that I've got to play in the player versus player using this build and let you see it in action. So first, let's go over the gear. The first piece of gear, this is crucial. Your first piece of gear needs to have this Veil Shroud talent. Veil Shroud has a reduced cooldown and reduced lifetime, but you can now have multiple active at a time. So Veil Shroud's original cooldown time is 60 seconds, and it normally lasts for like a minute and a half, something like that. When you use this, it now has a 20-second cooldown time, and it lasts for 1 minute. Which is great. It's still freaking awesome. Instead of, even though it only lasts for a minute, instead of, I'm pretty sure it's 2 minutes, not a minute and a half, it should be 2 minutes, but it only has a 20-second cooldown, which is amazing. The second one you're going to want, so this is for the Chaos Weaver. You can mix and match this with the other builds as well. The second talent you want is cooldown and charge a Curo for conjuring spells. Third talent, same thing, cooldown and charge a Curo for conjuring spells. And the fourth one, cooldown and charge a Curo for all spells. That's going to give you a 50% clear cooldown across the board. Now the abilities I'm currently using is Veil Shroud. So this does stack, having regular cooldown reduction and Veil Shroud. So the Veil Shroud knocks this down to a 20-second cooldown, and then with these three, knocks this down to a 10-second cooldown. Alright? So you can pop a Veil Shroud every 10 seconds, and since they last for 60 seconds, this allows you to have 6 of these on the field at any given time. The next one that I've been using that seems to work really well is the Watcher, because it can actually pierce the veils. It's not a projectile, it's a beam, so this can shoot through the veils, works wonders. The third ability is completely dependent on what you want. You can swap this out for anything. I've been using Paralyzing Field because I don't have everything unlocked yet, but Paralyzing Field works well. You can use the cages, the walls. I was thinking about using the Cerberus shards because they have a low cooldown. You could drop those and that to do extra damage. And then, of course, these shards of Cerberus is a great AoE, a great way to protect your Watcher. If you have a Watcher inside of a Veil Shroud, you can use these to try and deter them a little bit. It works pretty nice. As for the gems, I don't have many gems yet. As we all know, grinding the gold isn't too easy. So I currently just have flat damage and damage per team level gems in. Now for the prismatic gems, this is what makes the build the build. You want the Veil Shroud bonus melee damage. Since you are going to have in-game 6 Veil Shrouds down, with this Veil Shroud melee bonus, you're now buffing all minions, whether they're ranged or melee, by 12.5% increased damage. It's amazing, because if you have 6 of them on the field, most likely the heroes are going to be fighting inside of one at some point, and this buffs all of the creatures. It's pretty powerful. Next is the Watcher health bonus, because when you place a Watcher down, people don't like that, and they immediately go to take it out. So with the Watcher health bonus, it increases its health by 100% and only increases the cooldown by 33%. But once you have these three, it's a 50% decrease in cooldown. So it's at 45 seconds. This increases it by 33, which gives it another 15 seconds, which makes it 60. But once you have the 50, it's on a 30-second cooldown now, which isn't too bad. Which means you can place 1 Watcher per every 3 Veil Shrouds. It's a pretty good combo. So now we're going to go ahead and skip over to the match that I played, and I'll let you check it out. 53, and then double. Boom. Invaders come for the anchor. I'm not being friendly anymore. Stunned. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop them, but I am doing some serious damage. Oh, they won. That makes me a sad panda. I hope you guys like my bubble build, because I really like my bubble build. I don't even have any cooldown reduction yet. Y'all are hurting. Oh my god, I don't want to kill them here. Like, oh god. This Yeah, I'll hold off a little bit. I kind of want this to last a little bit longer. I know I said I wasn't going to hold back, but this is only my second Veil Demon match in 26 hours. Granted, I slept for like 10 of those 26 hours, but still. As long as I win this. Bring down the guy with the most health. Oh my god, you better line of sight that shit. Okay, nice. Yeah, that was a lot of HP for it, but totally worth it, I suppose. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna try to beat them with just bubbles until the lasers appear. If I can beat them with just bubbles and stuns, that'd be pretty cool. That's fun. Like, I literally did not even try hard. Didn't even get to level 4 from stopping them from taking things. If I would have got to level 4, I would have had 6 bubbles up it, like, constantly.